At dawn, Margarita finishes reading the master's novel at its final line. Thus the dawn of the 15th day of Nisan was greeted by the fifth procurator of Judea, Pontius Pilate. Outside, sparrows chatter in the willow branches as light fills the basement. Exhausted yet lucid, Margarita turns off the lamp and lies beside the sleeping master. After a night of miracles and chaos, the city feels intact again, quiet, ordinary, almost tender in its return to normalcy. In a nearby ministry, fluorescent lights blaze through the night as investigators, clerks, and colonels attempt to explain the pandemonium. Vanished bureaucrats, counterfeit banknotes, flying women, and the black magic at the Variety Theatre. Reports pile up, telephones shriek, and every official swears his innocence. Yet none can locate Woland or account for the missing. The machinery of order grinds on, blind to the metaphysical ruin beneath its paperwork. A procession of witnesses staggers through the inquiry. Rimsky trembling, Anushka shrieking, Sempliarov blustering, Varanuka pale, Nikolai Ivanovich humiliated. Each account contradicts the next. Each absurd detail deepens the farce. The investigators, solemn but lost, record nonsense with bureaucratic devotion. Apartment number 50 stands at the heart of it all, inhabited yet unreachable, a void no document can contain. When signs of life reappear on Sadovaya Street, armed agents storm apartment 50, nets, chloroform, and pistols at the ready. They find only a colossal black cat repairing a primus stove. The cat speaks, protests, and then fights back. Curtains ignite, bullets ricochet, chandeliers shatter, and laughter fills the smoke. "It's time to go," says an unseen voice before Behemoth leaps into the sunset, setting the room ablaze. The fire reveals Baron Maigel's corpse, the final literal residue of Woland's visit. Fire devours the apartment as sirens wail and smoke curls over Moscow. Crowds in the courtyard cry out that 3 dark men and a naked woman have risen from the flames and vanished into the horizon. By the time the fire engines arrive, only ashes remain. Woland's retinue is gone, leaving a city suffocating in reports, rumors, and disbelief. Evil departs cleanly. Confusion endures forever. Bulgakov begins with domestic stillness, a deliberate inversion of apocalypse. Margarita's quiet sleep and the sparrow's chatter mark not redemption, but reset, the miraculous absorbed into routine. The modern world, he suggests, no longer recognizes revelation when it happens. Normality becomes the final miracle and the most chilling. The investigation is a parody of Last Judgment. Confession replaced by deposition, angels by clerks, truth by protocol. The state treats the supernatural as an administrative irregularity. Bulgakov exposes a theology of paperwork, where faith in form replaces faith in meaning, and the devil is buried beneath official stamps. The chorus of witnesses, vain, frightened, absurd, becomes a collective portrait of spiritual blindness. Their stories, full of hysteria and denial, reflect a city where the ridiculous has replaced the tragic. Bulgakov's humor cuts with surgical precision. Laughter is revelation, exposing cowardice and self-deception more ruthlessly than fire ever could. Behemoth's battle turns apocalypse into farce. The absurd triumphs over the armed seriousness of the state. Bullets fail, fire blooms, laughter reigns. Bulgakov fuses slapstick and the sacred. The devil's final miracle is to make destruction beautiful, to turn terror into play. Comedy in his cosmos becomes a higher form of revolt. The final ascent through flame closes the novel's Moscow arc not with punishment, but with revelation. Woland departs, having shown humanity its reflection, petty, fearful, absurdly bureaucratic. Yet the city endures unchanged. Bulgakov leaves us suspended between satire and sorrow. Evil has vanished, but the world remains incurably human.